I keep saying Natu Natu won the SAG award in my last episode. I wanted to apologize because they've won a Golden Globe and not a SAG award. They're completely two different awards. My bad, absolutely my bad. They've won the Golden Globe and I love that song. Like, it's just very peppy and you wanna bob your head and bob your head and dance on it because it's that sort of a song. Yeah. Today I want to talk about jealousy. By the way, hi, I'm Aditi and you're listening to Katbamna Aditi. We talk about anything and everything, past, present, and future, and overthink it all. Yes, we do. So, the other day I finally got around to reinstalling these three apps that I somehow have managed to live without for past around 15 days. I'm talking about Instagram, Bumble, and LinkedIn. You don't know how addicted you are until you decide to uninstall it. Like, I dare you to uninstall it and see what the world actually has to offer. Like, when I say I uninstalled it, I could significantly see that कि मेरे brain में there was a default place for that app on my phone, and I kept going back and clicking on it and then realizing, oh damn, the app is not there. Like, it has sort of become a default setting. This is the placement of the app on my phone and this is the place where you'll always find the app. And then I kept going back on it and realizing, oh no, nahi hai, oh no, nahi hai. So by 26th December last year, I was actually so overstimulated. Even after uninstalling these three apps, because I ended up finding alternate options, to consume content online. Kahin se to consumption hona hai, right? So my two or three go-to poisons were Netflix and YouTube were like basic go-to and they replaced pretty hard. Like, I went hard on Netflix and YouTube to consume content. So by the end of it all, I started to consider getting myself a flip phone. Yes, believe it or not, a flip phone, a non-smartphone. What are these non-touchscreen mobile phones even called? Did it even have a name to it? Like, I don't even remember. So let's go with calling it a mobile phone as of right now. I've considered for a very sizzling hot burning minute to buy a flip phone, one which is not compatible with Instagram, Netflix, and YouTube. I think it's still compatible with YouTube. I don't even remember pre-smartphone era kya karte the. Like, I remember having a phone, but it only had like snakes and ladder and like you could text, and that was that, and call people, of course. And then I quickly realized, while I was considering for a flip phone, I realized I need the Google Maps. Damn it. So I have like interviews to attend, and Google Maps is the only thing that can help me reach places without asking for help from third person. So now I have some research on hand to do whether these flip phones, mobile phone, non-smartphones are even compatible with a Google Map. So yeah, the plan came crashing down and it burned, and at the end of the day, all I could say is I saved money. I did not end up buying the mobile phone. Yes, I got my Instagram back finally on my phone. Like, a lot of y'all have seen, I started posting again stories. I said this before, I'm saying it again. Like, I have this hate relationship with the explore section. Hate how much someone can look this beautiful. Pehle to, like, I somehow ended up on the explore section again, of course, and then hated how someone can look so beautiful and someone can be so successful, especially people who are of my age. Yes, I am talking about nepo babies. So Love them, hate them, they are here to stay. I try my best, to not end up on the I try to not browse through content that is on my explore section, because it just hurts. And the feeling of jealousy is so real. I've realized it's such a dark and vicious feeling. It can make you do crazy things. Jealousy can make you do that. Stalking, commenting from anonymous accounts, tagging, trash talking, trolling. Hey, we've been there, we've all done that, okay? Do not deny it. Do not deny it. At least one of it. Not all of it, or yeah, but at least you must have done at least one of it. I believe jealousy is a true sign of boredom. You are bored. Hence, you look at what other people are doing. And when you focus on other people, clearly you have a lot of time in hand. बिकॉज देखो, सामने वाले ने तो पैसा कमा लिया फोटो डाल के, अब आप क्या करोगे? इन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ सोशल मीडिया, अटेंशन इज द करेंसी, एज सिंपल इज दैट. सामने वाले ने पोस्ट तो कर दिया और उसको पैसा भी मिल गया पोस्ट करने का. अब आप हेट करो या लाइक करो या जेलस हो या कमेंट ना करो, वट एवर इट इज़, उसने पैसा कमा लिया, जो भी है. You saw, they got the attention, they got the impression, they earned the money. That's that. Jealousy is a great indicator of wanting and craving the things that the rich, successful person has. Acknowledge it. मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है पहले तो just acknowledge it. Jealousy is sort of good and sort of bad. If you are human, then just acknowledge it. So my question to myself is, what are you going to do about it? Instead of sitting down and complaining and bitching about, this is not working out, why is this not working out, what is going on, and just keep complaining about it, why not plot a plan in 3 months? At least, see, I come from a privileged background. I would say that maybe a lot of people might not have as much as opportunities I have, and so I call myself out here. Okay, I'm grateful, I'm blessed. Yes, I am in a better position than a lot of people out there. I see this as a privilege, and I do not take it for granted. So tell myself, why not plot a plan? In 3 months, this is what I'm focusing on, and in 6 months, this is what I'm focusing on, and why not plot a plan? So that is called living with grace and gratitude. That is what I aspire to be, and I also try to emphasize on the word try. I try to aspire. So yeah, I also have sort of realized that I should only like the content that brings me joy, like books, for example. I can see reviews, I can read reviews, I can click on Amazon, I can get whatever copy of book I want, and Instagram keeps recommending more of that. That's what I want. I want the app to show me what brings me joy and not what brings me jealousy. So it's that simple. And I do want to do giveaway. I love books, and I want to give away more books. I'm going to go, there's a legit place in Churchgate where they sell out these fake pirated whatever copies you would call of books, basically, of a lot of authors there. And I just want to grab a lot, support the guy, of course, who's selling these, grab a lot of books and just keep sending it out to my followers. I'm just so grateful. I just want to do more giveaways, a lot of giveaways for everybody. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Anyway, so I was traveling back to Mumbai on 4th January. My train compartment was occupied by these 3 friends. They got into talking about how much they use Instagram. Now, these kids, I'm assuming, are around 21 to 22, 23, because they were from my hometown, and they were talking about a couple of tutors and teachers in the town, and what they've done throughout their exam and what has happened. I could recognize their age approximately by that conversation. So this 21-year-old sort of concluded that they use the app Instagram only for 2 reasons: for sharing reels with friends and to make someone jealous. Mic drop. That was such a wise observation by her. Like, I could not believe it, how beautifully she summed it up. I'm telling you, jealousy takes you places, good, bad, ugly, your call. Instagram is our very own millennial version of Facebook, where we ladies and ladas are just curious about who's doing whom and end up hunting down people on Instagram instead of Facebook like our mums do. So, yeah. Now that we've actually talked about social media, I also wanted to talk about finding a job, because this is, hey, a good segue for me to transition into this onto a lighter topic than jealousy. So, I am currently in the market looking for a job right now. And if you are in the same boat as I am, I want to just say I believe in you. Keep swimming. The struggle is real. I see you, boo. We've got this. All the motivational quote I can quote you. Like, I see you. I appreciate you. So, the reason I'm mentioning this is because pehle to there are a lot of layoffs happening across the globe and right now in India as well. And the struggle is real, like genuinely real. And I was looking into, so my last job ended in, I believe, September, and I had a good solid 3 months off. I'm currently looking for a job, and then I came across this very specific company on LinkedIn while I was applying, of course. And the only reason I'm mentioning this is because of the specific thing that they wrote. It was not the job description that was written on this application, the job profile, but like how the company described themselves in their about me section. So a good job description is usually made up of at least 2 to 3 parts. I will break it down for you. The first part is about the company, where the company describes themselves, ki basically who they are, what they do, why they do it. Basic, thoda basic hi hota hai. Then they write down the JD, the requirement and their preference, and they would prefer to have you have the skill or an MBA or whatever. And then thirdly, more about them, like what they do, who they are, and how their workplace culture is, and thoda in depth mein. So this company went above and beyond with their third section. Let me read it out to you so that you can understand why I'm making such a big fuss about this specific company. Okay, I'm quoting. The next words are the quotes. Okay. You've probably heard the following statistic. Most male applicants only meet 60% of the qualifications, while women and other marginalized candidates only apply if they meet 100% of the qualifications. If you believe you have what it takes but don't meet every single point in the job description, please apply. We believe that historically many processes disproportionately hurt the most marginalized communities in the society, including people of color, working class background, women, and LGBTQ plus people. Catering these communities at our core is pivotal for any successful organization and a value we uphold steadfastly. Therefore, our company strongly encourages applications from all communities and background. When I read this 2 paragraph, I almost teared up, like आंसू निकल गए आंखों से. Like, this bitch yo is tough. But for the very first time, I felt seen, I felt heard, I felt understood. Now tell me, who would not want to apply and be associated with such company? Like, words are so fucking powerful. So fucking powerful. I honestly don't know whether I, will hear back. By the way, yes, I did apply. I was not sure earlier, but then when I read this, I was like, no, Aditi, you gotta apply. What are you doing? When I heard, I read that, I was like, no, you gotta apply. I honestly don't know I would hear back or not, but to be even considered would be an honor. I think this, yes. Alright, enough with all of this. What do you guys planning for Valentine's Day? Or is it too soon, too early to ask this question? It's been a hot minute. I even forgot about this event. It only was sort of recently brought up by a creator, and my wheels got into spinning mode. How are people planning this much far in advance? I was like, I heard the creator talking about Valentine Day. I think probably in the first week of January. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was like, you know what I want to do, what I really like personally, what I want to do. I want to start my own talk show, go on street, and especially on Valentine's Day, talk to strangers and give them flowers, to every single one, जो भी single लोग है, and pass them a note, random note saying you're beautiful, you're kind, your kindness radiates, I love you, I believe in you, like whatever kind words I can think of. Like I want to do that, randomly pass out note to these people and just record the experience. I want to do that. Like if I've been considering for a while to have a talk show, and what's better than starting out on the street. I think that would be brilliant. Like I want to do more kind gestures towards people that are completely unknown. So I honestly have sort of become really good at talking to strangers. I think talking to strangers is easier than talking to somebody who you think have a intention ki okay, this might go further than just one conversation, aka going out on a date. So that chokes me up, man. That chokes me up real fast and in fear. I kid you not. Recently, something very similar happened. I got onto Bumble after a hiatus of 3 months. Good 3 months. I was like, I'm exhausted using this Bumble app, just in general. And I called up my best friend Surbi, asking her, hey, girl, I'm in Bombay. Should I or should I not download the app again? She said, what's the harm, Aditi? You're not getting any younger. Which she's not wrong. Like, she's right. I set up my profile, got over 1,300 likes within 2 days, and matched up with like 10 people, and not a single got converted into an actual date. My goal was to go out on a date. I put it up on my vision board to do something you're scared of. Going out on a date. Like no expectations, no demands. Just a coffee casual date and a conversation. See what it looks like. So now, out of the 10 guys I've connected, 30% who were actively talking to me just wanted sex. And that's all. And that totally creeped me out. Not even in a nice way they've asked me. Like, I just, in a fucking creepy, weird, shitty way. I was offended. I was like, no, I deserve better than this. I treat people better than this. Would you talk the way you talk on this app? Would you talk the same way if we were in person? It's just so fucked up, the people on the app. So I was looking for something more than casual, and you would think these guys would know how to talk, considering one of the guy was a bloody surgeon, and the other had a double masters. Yeah. So now you guys are like, what's up with the remaining 70%? Yeah, the conversation has sort of died down, but wait a minute, hold on a minute. There was like one prospect, one guy. He lived 3 kilometers away from me. The profile looked decent, the pictures looked decent, all the messages were decent, and when I say decent, they did not feel creepy or sexualized in any way. He asked me out finally. I was like, no way, Aditi, no way did that just happen. That did happen. And then I had a sudden wave of paralyzing fear, is what happened next. I got scared. And I was in full overthinking mode. What does this mean? He's asking me out on a date. What does that mean? Where will it lead? What am I looking at? I wanted to say yes, honestly, but I was too afraid to do anything to get out of my comfort zone. So when I put down my vision board, a corner is simply reserved to do things that I'm too afraid to do. One of which, of course, as I said, was go out on a date. and see what the fuss is about. My growth is sort of pretty stunted in that category, or maybe I'm simply that unlucky for it to happen to me serendipitously, especially. Like this movie, Notting Hill. If you've seen it, you know it. If you've not, please turn it on. I think Prime पे होगा या Netflix, most probably Netflix पे होगा. I cried like a baby after watching that movie. Like meeting in a fucking bookstore. Are you kidding me? And falling in love? Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me? I'm sold. Like, I'll eat that shit up. Like, I'm sold. Anyways, I ended up calling again my friend Surbi and asking her for advice, because she understands what a healthy relationship looks like, and that she dated a couple before she ended up getting married to her the one. So I called her up. She yelled at me. I kid you not. She told me, Aditi, we are 30-year-old. We are not 20-year-old. Nobody is going to bhelao fislao you. Nobody is going to influence you to do the wrong or right thing. Whatever, you know what is right and what is wrong for you. Do you understand we are 30-year-old? Do you understand the gravity of it? 3 fucking 0. You can make a sound decision for yourself. So she said, this is what is called being a fucking adult. Her strategy was to just simply play it out. I was too scared, so she said, just play it out in your head. You got it's gonna go two ways. It will be nice or it won't be nice, and you say bye. So you just play it out till the branch wears off. So I got into talking with her. I realized the more we talked, I told her that I realized throughout my college years I did not date at all. Like, all the experiences that were ideally supposed to happen in college, that college romance, that one true love, make out sessions, whatever it is, has not happened to me. There needs to be growth and healing if I'm scared, to be honest. Long story short, I told him yes for a coffee. Let's meet up on Saturday. He never ended up responding to me. It is what it is. I want to go out on dates in this big, beautiful, fucking awesome city of Mumbai. Here's to manifesting it with open heart, and I hope the samne wala person is genuinely kind hearted, bigger hearted than me person. Yeah. That was such a disappointment. I was like, I spiraled out. Okay, he asked me, इतना सब conversation हो गया. I got scared. इतना आधा घंटा best friend से बात हो गई. क्या होगा. And it turns out he did not even like meet up with me. And so I was like, shit, what a waste of time and overthinking. Anyways, I'm going to stop right here. This is Aditi, and you're the kindest, most sweetest listeners I've ever come across. I will see you in my next episode. Until then, bye.